This is the second video about secure text messaging. In this video, I talk a little bit deeper about secure text messaging applications and how they're deployed. So in the first video, I showed a way of sending text messages between these different devices. Here I have two pivot phones and an iPhone running Imprivato Cortex. When I talk about an application, this really is a native Android application which gets installed. Here you can see the icon. I did the same thing for the iPhone and for this phone over here. Now when you first install it, it asks you for some credentials because it doesn't know who it should be logging on to the Imprivato system is. Now in this particular application, it's actually the actual back end to the text messaging system is in the, should we say, the cloud. There isn't actually a box locally. But what I did is when I first logged in, I logged in here as Alice. Now previously I had gone to the Imprivato web portal, and as the administrator I created 3 user accounts. Alice, one for Bob, and one for Claire. So on each of these devices I logged in with the particular personas and credentials for these particular people. As part of creating that account for each user, I entered their name, I entered their email, I entered their phone number, and that way when I wanted to actually send a text, their names came up. It also gave me the option to initiate a phone call. So in a snapshot, that's how you would administrate a secure text messaging system. One of the differences between a HIPAA grade system and should we say an iPhone where you're using standard iPhone text messaging is these systems are designed to protect text messages. They're not available outside of the application, so that way you are more likely to be HIPAA compliant using these things than what you would be using an iPhone, a standard iPhone text messaging. In a snapshot, that is basically how you would administer secure text messaging on Pivot.